Caitlan Davis, known among the woodturners as Caitlan the Cat, has arranged a collaboration to make a chain of rings, and this is my contribution to her project. So I've got these rings that are left over from another project, from some tornado bottles that I made, and I think these will do nicely. They clean up well. They're a random selection of what we got, cherry, oak, ash, sirocco and mahogany. So there's 5 different woods in there. I think there's 30 to a ring. So these rings were originally supposed to be about 8 or 9 mil, 8 mil. So what I can do is I can thin these down to about 5 mil, and then I'll have 5, 10, 15, 20 mil, which is what Caitlin's after. So let's get on with it. I start by flattening one side of each ring. At this small size, it will be immediately obvious if the rings are not of uniform thickness. So to mill them down accurately, I need to build some sort of router sled. A rummage in my scrap wood and a bit of hot glue usually does the trick. Can do 2 at a time. As I'm only taking off a few millimetres, double-sided tape should hold well. I had a poke around in the workshop and I found a few bits that would make up 5 millimetres. And I use this to set the height of the router bit. Magic! Oh, if only I could work at this speed in real life. To have some control over the alignment of segments, I glue the rings in pairs. After careful adjustment, I temporarily hold them with clamps just while the glue stiffens up. Then glue the 2 pairs together in a ring clamp and leave it overnight. I'm using a glue chuck that is slightly smaller in diameter than the finished ring needs to be. According to Caitlin's drawing, the outer diameter is 100 millimeters, so I carefully dial that in on the calipers. The inside diameter is 90 millimeters, so I stay a little short just to allow for finishing. some approximate guidelines, and once I knock it round, I ply into the outer guideline, creeping up on the finished size. This tight tolerance will give me some wiggle room when sanding. As I bring the inside to size, I stay shy of the full depth. I'll get that bit later on. I start sanding at I start sanding at 150 grit inside and out. And work down to some Yorkie grit. Removing the ring from the chuck, I cut only 90% of the glue away, with some force to generate heat. This softens the remaining glue and the piece can be peeled away. The square tabs under these round buttons will act as a secure standoff for the ring, giving me sufficient room to get the scraper in and finish off the inside. A bit more sanding, Yorkie grit, and we're almost done. Some buffing up with wood wax 22 and the job's a good un. So there we are, 120 segments, 4 rings, 5 species of wood, and it's looking smart. Use the hashtag in the top right and find out who else is contributing to Caitlan's project. I've put links in the description and I'll put some end cards up at the end of the video. There you go, Caitlan, hope this is okay. It's on its way to you as I speak, and I wish you all the best in your collaboration.